Hey, so I've said for a long time that I wanted to be an animated character. And for like the last week or so, I've been seeing random videos hop up on my YouTube channel talking about how to create a persona. Create a persona that you can relate to. And it's just like a lot of different videos, and they caught my attention. And so I decided to create a persona. Oh man, it's it's crazy because I was like, I tried to follow one of their processes. I decided, okay, I made a mood board, things that I don't know, felt like they represented me. And from that mood board, I use a website. I don't remember what it was called, but it's probably an open tab in one of my, like on my phone. So I might put like the site name and like the description or something. And I use this site to pull out key colors from the mood board that stood out to me that I really, really wanted to incorporate into my character. And of course, for the skin tone for my character, I just used one of my own pictures, pulled the color out from that. Because I have had this thing where I just really wanted to have a character who looks at least a little bit like me. Like, not even just like a little, I wanted a character who looked like me and who sounded like me and who acted like me. And I just didn't find that in media much at all. Like, most Black female characters don't really act like me. They're usually a bit more outspoken, outgoing, assertive. They got a lot more energy than I do half the time. So yeah, that's all. This is an opportunity. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make it look like me at least a little bit, right? And I know I was seeing a lot about like drawing like a character multiple times, experimenting and stuff. What's interesting, okay, in the last week, I did not do that in this last week, but in my sketchbook, I had a lot of different drawings of a character that looked very similar, like over time. And I think all of them were based off of my character Vera, and the look just kind of it started getting a little more consistent. Like the basic hairstyle tended to stay the same. I decided she was I realized she was a fairy, and so I gave her wings, and even the wing design became very consistent every time I drew it. And I was like, that's her. That's who I'm about to use. And so I just drew this character in a more official way. I drew it as like the full character. I made like a little smaller version as well. And honestly, I loved it. I loved it immediately. And so I decided, okay, all right, I love it. I'm gonna try to like put it in like a digital program, try to animate it, right? I wanted to see what it would look like digitally. And that was a little bit of a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. because I had the picture as the background. I was tracing, and I think the first time I traced it, I was using FlipaClip on my phone because it was, the program was right there. I thought it would be the easiest one for me to use. I think the first time I traced it, I traced everything, but it would not color correctly. Like it would not, the fill was not working for me. And I think it was because I used a brush that was just too thin, and it just was not working out for me. I tried it again, and this time it worked, and I added like the colors, and I just loved it. And then after that, after getting to see it, and I'm just like, that's them, that's the character, I was like, okay, now I'm gonna use this character and I'm gonna try to animate it. I just need to do something simple like a wave, or, and as I was doing it, it was just cool because I was like, I feel like animating as a process is actually really interesting. And I feel like it's because like just experimenting, trying things, trying to see like how it can, like how can I make this movement smoother? How can I make this like feel a little bit more like alive, something? And it's like at first I was just gonna do a wave, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have like a movement. I was originally gonna have it like pan like from the feet up, and then have like her wave. And I did animate it in that way. Then I added a background, which was a photo I took. And I love how it looks like it's like they're flying down. Like I like how it looks like it's like they're flying down and they wave, and I made it so that her wings would flap like at least once. You know, I'm proud of it. I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm gonna really use that persona for, but I was trying to think of a name, and I had a character name stored away because when I come up with like this idea, it was just the words sun and moon, and I was looking for names that meant like sun or light or moon. And I found the name Isla in a baby naming site, but for some reason it wasn't fitting this one. I'm gonna just continue to store that name for another day. And then I really thought about it, and I was just like, you know what? This character is still Vera, my main character from Stories from Izora. That's still Vera. I think Vera unintentionally just kind of became my own persona. They're a lot like me in terms of personality. Some of their insecurities. Like I did put a lot of myself into Vera, and I honestly that it was very it was unintentional, but Vera did become like, it became a persona for me. They became a character I can just identify with and just like tune into and just explore the world of Izora and the relationships with their characters and like their friends, their family. And it's a lot of fun, honestly. I don't know. specifically how I'm gonna use like the little animated persona, but it was fun to make. And I don't know, man, I'm excited. I'm excited. So yeah, I just wanted to sit here and talk about it. I was gonna just record this as a voiceover, but I'm like, I can take the audio off and then edit the video. So yeah, I have a persona now, which means I officially get to be an animated character, and that's that's a dream fulfilled, man. That is, yes. And I get to, oh, it's gonna be fun, yo. I get to voice them. I get to be like, I've had this goal, like I wanted to voice and be like the singing voice of an animated character, and I can do that without having to go through the gatekeepers. Yes. Yes, I'm, ooh, yep. This gonna be, yep. Yep, I'm excited. I'm excited. So that's all. Vanna's behind me. She's trying to mess with my bed. But yeah, that's all. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great day, great week, amazing life. I just, thanks. Bye.